So no, this isn't a car washing video. I've done that before, but I just wanted to show you what I do after I do wash the cars. Take a look at this. Is when you open this door, see all the water that's running out of there? It's very important to open the doors when after you've finished washing, because water gets in down here. Don't know if you can tell. You see how it drains down here? So I always open the doors to make sure that if any water did get on the inside, like down from here, is that it does drain and doesn't stay in there. There. So see the fancy t-shirt that I had made up? I was bored, and a friend of mine has a printing press at their shop. So I wanted to get the evolution of man, which is known as the road to Homo sapien, I believe, is the correct version of it. So it goes from monkey all the way up to Tesla owner. So there's the progression of mankind, as it should be. But I think this one is a little wrong, because if you take a look at this guy and this guy, the guy right at the end, which is supposed to be the most, evolved, is carrying a club. Now a club is just a stick, whereas this chap here actually has a spear. So I think these two should be inverted. But if someone's going to stare at my chest that long and bring that up in conversation, then, they deserve my answer of, I don't care. So there you go. This is my evolution of man from monkey all the way up to a Tesla owner. Yoo-hoo! Hey guys, so here's a quick review on a couple of the, actually one of the accessories that I got early on after watching all the videos and YouTube channel guys talking about forward-facing and backward-facing dash cams. So the big one on the market at that time, and I think still is of course the Blackvue line. So I found on eBay a Blackvue 750S dual. So the dual meaning that it has the two channels, has the front facing and the rear facing that are connected and combined and all that kind of stuff. So I found it on eBay for 340 bucks, which actually isn't bad, because I think at the time they were going for about four and a bit. And the reason why I got mine for 340 is because it was a demo model that was already installed in a car, just for show, like a showroom kind of thing. So it wasn't actually plugged in, it wasn't actually used, the wires were just sort of hidden underneath, and had all the original packaging, had everything, all the cables were still in the cellophane and still wrapped in the tie twist there. So yeah, so 340 wasn't bad. So now I took a look, because they've now come out with the 900, which is their 4K model. All the models previous to that are either on sale or almost, I don't want to say giving them away. So when I got mine for 340, they were regularly going for four and a half. And I just checked eBay today, and you can get brand spanking new ones for $359 or best offers. So then you could easily offer 20 bucks less, and they'll probably accept it. So yeah, for getting this model dash cam for that kind of price is brilliant. You will find other dash cams, especially the Korean knockoffs, the Chinese knockoffs. You can find them that work probably, I want to say, just as well, or do the job. How's that? But the Blackvue is such a, I think is the most advanced ones at the time. I haven't really, since getting this, I haven't had to sort of do any reviews or Facebook checks or Google it to see which is one of the better ones that are out there. Since I got this, which was March, February of this year, so about 6 months ago, 5 months ago, that they might have come up with bigger and better models at cheaper price. But I know the Blackvue line is actually quite good. Yeah, and it was actually a very simple install. So right now, as you can tell, which you've probably seen in 101 other videos, I'm not going to do a true install video, because there's hundreds out there. But that's where it is. Looks like she's disconnected now, or she's gone into sleep mode or park mode. So there she is right there. So I was able to run power. So from the Blackvue, it came with a you know, the power wire and a ground, I think it was. So right here on both the Model S and the Model X, if you you hit those down, right back up in here, and you can't see it. There's a plug there for you that looks very much like, well, nothing in there, and it isn't great light, but it's an open female power. And what I did is I just ran the wire from the side there up through the headliner to the back, and then all I did was press the power cable into the power from the back. Like I pushed it in there, and this just pops into place. So it's quite an easy install for that. The tough part was actually going to the trunk. So I'm going to go into the trunk. I'm going to show you what I had to do. So fortunately, I don't have the sunroof. I don't know, fortunately. So I had to shove this wire all the way under through there, up through there, through, you know, I didn't take anything apart because there's airbags and stuff like that, and I haven't taken the course. Just run it all the way back into that far corner, and let's go to the back there. I tell you, it's freaking hot here. What have I got? So I have it coming through right here, and I brought it up inside of this. So I had to take this off, and I took this off, and to get it from inside out, I had to run it all the way back up to about here, I think it was, and there's the hole, and then it came out from inside of this to the outside of this, and then I brought it down here underneath here. I pushed it in, and there's the rear camera right there. It's tiny, and the great thing about once you get it plugged in, so the main unit, let's get back inside. So right here, there's two wires. So the first wire here is the power, and the one behind it is the one that goes to the rear cam. So the front camera is the mastermind that supplies power and receives, and that's where the little S-scan disc goes in there. It comes with a 16 gig little disc, and I found that after I think 4 hours, no, maybe 6 hours, I don't know, it was a short period of time that it was just, you know, taping over itself, and it was, you know, I was losing stuff. So now I put in a 32. Now a 32, you had to do something, you had to reformat it into, I can't remember the name of it. It's, you know, reform it into a certain kind of program, and it so now, like I said earlier, or I think I got something like 16 hours worth of recording time on this. The great thing, so if I was to, let's see if I can connect to the app again. Let's make sure my Wi-Fi is with it. No, let's connect. So it's now connected. Let's go into this Blackvue. We're on Wi-Fi loading. So there's all the things that happened lately. Yeah, so it goes from, right now it's the 28th at 12:30, and the last one on the list, or the first one, is from the 27th at 7 in the morning. So the great thing about this app is that you can actually change the settings in it. You can, you know, about the sensitivity. One of the complaints that I had is that any kind of movement around the car, it would start taping, and I have it taping for 3 minutes. So every time, let's see if I can go back into one of these. So anytime the vehicle, something moved, the motion detector in front of the vehicle, or you know, a car drove by, it would automatically turn the camera on, and it would record for 3 minutes. So let's see if I can find something from parking mode is what I want. So this color is the normal use. Let's see if I can go into parking. So parking from last night. All right, so here we go. Let's find something. So the thing about, let's do this one and I'll pause it. So this one was done from about an hour ago, and it showed up in park mode as an event. So basically the sensors and the motion detectors and all that notice something, so it starts recording, and it records automatically for 3 minutes, which I might change just to show you why. So here it is, it's playing now. From the left hand side you'll see a car drive by, and that's it. So for that 9 seconds of event, let's show you that again. So for that 9 seconds of event, here we go. And then the car goes by. So for that 9-second event, I saved, or it saved, 3 minutes of video for it. So initially when it comes in the app, you can change the sensitivity of both the motion detector and you know, movement and such like that. And it, I have it on 0. Because I had it on low, which is, I think it goes up to 3, and it's either like stage 1, 2, or 3. So I initially had it on 1, and it recorded everything. A leaf would flutter down and tap the car or go in front of it, and it would videotape for 3 minutes. So then I now have it on 0 sensitivity, but it still catches movement, which is kind of neat. So if you take a look back at the video of the guy breaking into my car, it actually started recording about 4 seconds before he actually came into view. So it sort of winds back and starts recording from before he got there. So it was kind of neat. So in the app, you can go in there, you can change all the sensitivity levels, and you can actually change the definition of how you want it to record, like HD or 720 or such. And you can also set the time, whether you're going to be, I think it's 3 minutes, 2 minutes, or 1 minute. And I set it for 3 minutes. I might change it down for 2, because if I was to log on again and show you what happens when well, you saw as a car drives by, it starts off. So when my car is parked in its spot, and my spot, as you know, is above the in ramp and out ramp of my condo, also known as shitty apartment. So every time one of these guys either goes to work or comes back to work, boom, my car starts recording it. So even when it's down to 0, it still shows cars going by, or an event, which is handy because, you know, if some guy's checking out other vehicles and then makes its way to you and starts doing stuff with your car, you want to have a video evidence for that. So the guy that broke into my car, he actually has a warrant for his arrest in British Columbia. He's moved to Alberta, but Crown Council has all the video evidence. They've laid the charges. They've got arrest warrants out there. It's non-returnable, so we can't bring him back. But you know, 20 years from now, when he's clean and sober and decides to take his wife out for a vacation to British Columbia, they're going to arrest him, hopefully, and ruin his life. That's bad of me to say that, but you know what I mean, right? Yeah, so, you know, my review of the Blackvue it's an amazing piece of kit. It's something you must have. I like the way that it's sort of hidden up behind the mic, behind the rearview mirror. It's just below the tinting at the top, so when someone's walking by, it's not this big honking great GoPro looking camera. It's very sleek, it's very thin. When the guy broke into my car, he actually didn't know that both these were recording him. Like, he didn't even see it. So they're very stealth that way. So yeah, if you have any questions about them, either the install or how I like it and all that kind of stuff, just put a question in the comments, and make sure you like it and hit the bell and all the things you're supposed to do with videos on YouTube. Anyway, you take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.